So I bumped into. See, this is what happened when you don't have a cameraman. So I bumped into SheTalksCars, Abigayle. Check her out. This is it. We worked together was it November or December when we were at the London EV show together? December. And that was great fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
So now, since then, we've now met up here. This is your first time attending this sort of event in London. What did you make of it?
It is. I'm really enjoying it. I wish the wind would calm down a little bit. But other than that, there's some really great cars. It's been lovely to meet lots of different people. And we all share a common interest.
Yeah. What's that?
Cars.
Oh, right, yes. That was really good.
Oh, my wit is wasted on you, Shazad.
What's been your pick of the show? What cars really got your attention? I know you were making a beeline for the copter cars or the flying cars when I last saw you. What did you think of those?
So I really like the Pal V. I think it's really cool. I think it's been in development like 8 years now. They need to get the sign off from the governing bodies for the aviation side of it, and that's soon to be done, I believe. So that's going to be really interesting to actually see when it can be in the air. So that is really interesting to me, all the technology, and I really love everrati. So the
electric.
The
sort of retro electric cars that they do.
So they've got the 964 with the Gulf livery on it, and
that looks fantastic, doesn't it?
It does, but it's like a contradiction of sorts but a really cool contradiction because it's got Gulf livery on it.
But it's electric.
And they've actually got the license, a proper license for it. They've not just painted that like.
Oh right. So it's accredited, but it does make an artificial noise.
Yeah, it does, and it actually reverberates through the entire chassis. You can actually feel everything. It's mental.
What else took your fancy? What did you like?
They've got a 930 turbo like ours, but a cab, so that was nice to see. It's a Guards Red too, which is nice. The gull wing. There's so many nice cars, it's hard to say. Everything's
Do you find
nice.
with a show like this that some cars where normally, we're looking out here and we're seeing an SL, a Mercedes SL there. We're seeing this the Lancia version there, the replica or the remake or the reborn version of that car. If you saw them in isolation, you'd go crazy, right? But when you see them in a show like this, you're just kind of stumbling across them, right?
Good point. You're like, yeah, I'll leave the event stop. Yeah, I'll leave the SL. Yeah, completely.
Yeah. Awesome. Also, I must just also congratulate you, Umra Mubarak.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Just before Ramadan, you went over to Saudi Arabia, so that's fantastic.
Yeah.
How was that experience for you?
It was amazing. I was there for Ramadan, the start of it, but we were in Medina by then. I've never been to Mecca before, or Makkah as it's known, and it was just a really eye-opening experience. It's almost like an out-of-body experience because you're so detached. I wasn't interested in putting everything on social media, obviously till I came back. But I wasn't really interested in engaging with the people online much or speaking about that kind of stuff. Is your arm alright?
Yeah.
And then shall I take over?
No, it's fine.
And then it was just coming back was quite surreal. It was just amazing. It's really hard to put into actual words and articulate the actual feeling.
It's a deeply spiritual and personal experience, isn't it? Something that you carry with you.
And I learned lessons about myself, like personal stuff, about just my own character and the way that I am. It just really strange. Everything was timed really well. It was, and it was beautiful to do it with my husband as well. I feel very blessed to be able to do that with him. That was lovely.
Mashallah. Fantastic.
Say Mashallah.
Mashallah. Wonderful to see you again, and I'll catch you at the London EV show.
And you, Shazad. Thank you.
A big shout out and thanks to Jay Williams over at Air Technic, who are top tier sponsors of BrownCarGuy. Check them out at Air Technic Co UK for exhausts, brakes, suspension and body kits. Plus our other major sponsor, Nayagen Solutions. Much appreciation also to tier 4 sponsors, Muhammad Ali Humaid, Tom Conway Gordon and Reza Adil. And of course all these other guys who supporting on Patreon. BrownCarGuy is eternally grateful. Hey, think about joining them over at patreon.com BrownCarGuy. If you can't, don't worry. Just make sure you're subscribing to the YouTube channel and website. Plus follow on social media by searching for BrownCarGuy.